Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way, you're updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram at YB Speaks. Hello, God. Girl. Praise God, honey. Praise all the gods, the old and the new. Mother Destiny. Hello, God. Mother Life. Hello, God. The gift, all the gifts that keep on giving. And it's me. I am the gift brought to you. Hello, God. I am the gift of the stressed man. I am the gift of the oppressed. Hello, God. I am the, well, girl. I'm not Mahatma Gandhi. Well, Mahatma Gandhi was a hot mess. People don't know his real truth, but I'm not Jesus Christ Lord, girl. Hello, God. I'm not Hercules, honey. Hello, God. I'm not Alexander the Great, girl. But trust, like, I feel that way. Okay, period. I'm not your Superman, although I wish I could be. Hello, God. So we could save us from this trash existence that we have going on right now. But nonetheless, I have been birthed and given unto thee, hello God, to spread love, kindness, joy, glee, entertainment, laughter. Bitch. Hello God, I am he. I am her. Whatever I feel like, period. Okay? Talk about it. But happy birthday to me. Okay? All right. Just that video took a million years to upload. I don't know why. So if you're just now seeing it, I've been uploading it for a hot minute. So it just posted not too long ago. So if you haven't had a chance to get into that video, find some time, get into it. Um, I have more to come with that topic of conversation as it relates to my foster care experience and a little bit of my life. There were some things that I actually, forgot to put in there, and a lot of things that I actually forgot about my life. And the more you know, I spend time with myself and my thoughts because I spend years trying to not think about a lot of that shit. Um, and mostly because most of my past and those memories have been distorted or completely forgot about altogether. So, but nonetheless, hope you enjoyed that video. Again, there will be more to come on that topic. There obviously has to be. You can't sum it up in one video. um, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of what's needed, required, and desired, and a look into why these speaks truth. Okay, period. Oh, hold on. Let me put that in the thing. Thank you for reminding me. Let us do a banner, darling. Let us do a Cash App banner. I've been using my nephew's Cash App today. So please, feel free to hit the Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, you can send a super chat, super sticker, or just engage in the commentary, subscribe, like all the things, say a happy birthday, bitch, and that's good enough too. But let's tell the truth. We all love a little coin. Let's just be honest, your girl. Your grandma, hello God, your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, granddad give you a card for birthday, Christmas, whatever, girl. You get the card, you think there's going to be cash in it. You open the card, it's empty. You're like, girl. And then people love to say, well, it's the thought that counts. Girl, please. We all know we want a little bit of coin. Let me double check to make sure that's the right one. Do 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 do. All right, yeah, that's the right one. So yeah, there it is at the bottom of the screen. Hello, God. Birthday blessings are welcome. I appreciate you guys, and like I said, If not that, just support, like, comment, subscribe, all the things, girl, engage in the platform. Also, another, if you don't want to spend the coin on the doll, you can vote for me, Hello God, at www.thestarryawards.com/voting. Hello God. Vote for the doll. Vote for the Kiki panel. Period. All right. Again, you are allowed 3 submissions a day. You can utilize different emails. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you have to snatch their phone and do it yourself, do what you got to do. I won't be mad at you. Okay. Hello, God. Vote for the doll and vote for the Kiki panel. And also support Justice League members as well. A lot of us are in the running to becoming America's Next Top Model. Hello, God. So please, 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 support all of us and your favorite content creators. Even if it isn't us, I'm just going to be real. Like, support each other, period. You know, I'm supporting bitches I don't even like. Let's just tell the truth. I can be unbiased. I can hold, if you've done well in the space, you're handling your business and you deserve the recognition, the notoriety, I will definitely give it to you. Okay, period. Period. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Denny? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Always that girl. Hello, God. How are you? Period. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A Cooper, how are you? Thank you so much. Nephew, I want you to enjoy your money now. My birthday is the 29th. Period. Okay. Happy birthday to you, Aquarius. I know that's right. I'm the last day for Capricorn. Cusp. I guess I'm a cusp Aquarius. Hello, God. Christina Thomas, hello, God. Thank you so much for the birthday love, honey. I really appreciate you. Hello, God. Today has been, I kind of highlighted my day in the video I uploaded earlier. I was woken up, girl. They're still working on my apartment. I ain't gonna lie. They knocked that wall out. I didn't think they were gonna knock the whole thing down, but they did. And they laid down all the flooring. So the flooring throughout my apartment is complete. They got the only thing the closet, but I really don't care about the closet, to be honest with you, like, period. But if they want to do their due diligence, I suggest they do the closet. They have to do I don't know what that thing's called, girl. I'm not a construction worker or whatever those people are, carpenter or whatever. Um, the framing after you do the floor, you got to do that little thing around, whatever it's called, girl. But girl, I came home earlier. I left for a while, came home. I did a video. I did a hot box, conversation in my car. Again, that is uploaded now. So whenever you get a chance, y'all tune in. They weren't here. And I'm not gonna lie, they were knocking on my door from like 8 o'clock. I didn't wake up until 9. I knew they were there, but girl, I had rolled over. Cause girl, it's my party. I'll cry and sleep if I want to. You will wait on me, period. I finally decided to get up and let them in, and I had to move all that shit from one room to another. I'm definitely getting free rent from February. I'm going to push that fucking issue, bro, because the way in which my days have been fucked, interrupted, talk about a major inconvenience in life. Like, girl, and I'm gonna throw a little razzle dazzle in there because you know me, girl. I'm a true Floridian. You're not a true Floridian if you haven't attempted scamming on and manipulation tactics to work for your benefit, especially your financial benefit. Hello, God. I don't give a damn. You damn right we finna try to get food stamps, bitch, on a motherfucking free. Girl, if we got a line application, girl, I don't give a fuck. I've been homeless for 6 months, girl. I need them $200 a month, girl. But that used to work. Now they want you to show proof that you've been trying to find a job and all that kind of stuff. Girl, bye, whatever. Bitch, of course we finna throw an extra dependent on there. We ain't got no kids, bitch. Hello, God, for the tax season, girl. Let's just tell the truth, bitch. We're gonna go ahead and, girl, I'm still on. When my nephew moved in with me as a high schooler, I was so happy, girl, because I went to Xfinity. They have the essentials package where you get like $10 a month for like really good internet service. Girl, as soon as he moved in with me, I called the line. I got approved for the $10 a month internet service because he's a student. Hello, God. I've been getting it ever since. He's 20 years old now. Bitch, you think I'm going to call him up and tell them, oh, girl, he's grown now? He don't go to school no more? Girl, bye. Girl, we finna run that bitch until they say something. Hello, God, let's just tell the truth. Girl, please. And I told you anyway, like a lot of some certain things in here wasn't a real maintenance issue. It was just, whatever. I just didn't want them trying to not take responsibility. So again, if you can get it by any means that it can benefit you in your life, why not? All these other bitches take shortcuts. Hello, God. They cross the street instead of walking down the narrow road of life. They'll do anything in their power to make sure. So why can't we get a little bit, just a little bit of leg up? Period. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. So throw a little razzle dazzle in there. I'm going to try my best to get full month free rent and take most of that money, not all of it, but most of that money, and do what I got to do to replenish what was destroyed from their lack of fucking professionalism and to get some things that I want. So, girl, whatever. In the words of Diamond from the Claire's Club, originally Ronnie, hello God, but we don't recognize her because she was a cunt. Use what you got to get what you want. And if I have to use their, lack of professionalism and, girl, whatever, they were only here for like 2 hours today. I've been in and out the house all day today. They have not came back. So you let a whole day get by, y'all. Y'all could have had most of this shit done already. Now I got my whole vacation and my birthday. Girl, and I'm going to be honest with you, my main argument for this situation is going to be, first of all, although I appreciate the lady that helped me, when I reported all of this, I just told her I want all this stuff done. But the immediate problem is my sink, because my sink in my bathroom fell off the wall like a week or two ago. And I made a list because she told me to make her a list of all the things I need done. So I gave her the list I had been giving all these other motherfuckers that promises never kept. Okay. And she said on Monday, because I gave it to her on a Friday, and she's like, on Monday, we're going to come to your sink. We'll work out the rest of everything else at a later time. I said, perfect, fine. Girl, Monday morning came, they knock on my door. They had ordered all this shit. They do a walkthrough of the apartment. They start measuring everything, all this kind of stuff. Girl, they went to the store and bought a bunch of other shit. I'm just like, so you're doing this all today? And they're like, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start today or whatever. And then they're like, all right, we should be done with all this by Friday. Girl, Friday didn't even get here yet. And they're talking about it's going to be another week. Because why? Y'all now seeing that you got to do it the right way? Because I told y'all, I overheard the landlord, his dog white ass, talking to the main guy who's like leading the operation here and I overheard him trying to tell him to cut corners. And even the guy told me one-on-one, he was like, yeah, he's trying to cut corners. I can't do it that way. You don't deserve that. And when I do a job well or not at all. I said, I know that's right, bitch. And he was like, I told him it's going to take longer. We have to do things, especially like sink areas, anything with plumbing and electrical. Like, we need to make sure that it's done the right way because, like, and in my mind, I'm like, good, because none of y'all, let's tell the truth. I don't even think y'all here legally. Let's just be honest with you with that. I hate to be like that, but it's the truth. And on top of that, a lot of times when you're doing stuff like that, you need permits. Some cities are very strict about that. So you already know I'm going to use all that to my advantage in the long run if things don't work out in my favor, because we already established that I will burn the world to get my point across and to get my way, no matter what the sacrifice is, period. Call me what you want. It is what it is. Moving on. I want a long story short, girl, or a very long story that I'm trying to make short. um, yeah, I want to do it the right way. Perfect. So on top of that, now I've been inconvenienced. I made the suggestion in the beginning that we need to, I need to move out for, the duration of this process. I made a suggestion. I can move in with my brother. I just need to let him know what's going on. I need to get a U-Haul truck so I can move all my stuff in a truck and just park it outside the unit. No, we don't need to do that. And again, that was before they realized the job was going to take longer. The only reason y'all don't want to do that is because you don't want to have to pay. You're gonna, and it's human decency. It's, well, you're inconvenienced, a major inconvenience. You're out of your home. On top of that, you have to move your stuff out and pay for a U-Haul. Yeah, there needs to be a rent reduction or some form of financial compensation, which I want in the form of a rent reduction or free rent, period. Girl, now on top of that, you threw all my shit outside. It got rained on for several days. It's out there dealing with the elements, all kinds of creatures of the night, and all my dishes, all my seasonings, all my stuff, they just threw out there. My stove is out there. I've been without a stove since last Friday. Actually, no, last Monday. I apologize. So now I'm being forced to eat out. I like to cook. I don't like to eat out. So now I've been forced, and wink, wink, I've had to spend over $500. Wink, wink. Hello, God. Hashtag a little razzle dazzle. Can we throw a little hashtag razzle dazzle in the chat, bitch? Period, girl. Let's tell the truth. Razzle dazzle, honey. Bitch, I've had to spend $500 this week, bitch, on eating out because I don't have a stove. Mm-hmm. Both of my air fryers, my blender are probably out of commission. I have a Ninja, even though it's old, it's one of the old Ninjas. But anyway, girl, that's a $300 razzle dazzle, bitch. That's a $300 blender, bitch. Those air fryers, even though one was a gift and the other one is technically my nephew's that he brought back from college with him, bitch, those are $150 a piece, girl. Hello, God. Tell the truth, bitch. And some of those dishes were from Jason, not Jason Momoa. What is that brand? What's that brand, girl, that the girls love so much? Um, Samoan or whatever the fuck it's called, girl. It's that expensive shit, girl. Tommy Bahama, whatever that shit. Versace dishes, girl. Hello, God. Tiffany and Co. cookware, bitch. Hello, God. Those are $1,000 a piece. Let's tell the truth. Oh shit! Shout out to So Jeff for the $50, honey. I know that's right. Shout out to you, baby. I really do appreciate you. So Jeff, you've been with me forever in a lifetime. I just want to say thank you so much for your grace and your mercy, your attention, your loyalty to the Truth and Justice platform. And as a friend, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Now, honey, Tim, that's me in my auctioneer voice, girl. I know I didn't speak no lick of English in that, but that's how fast they be talking, girl. Do we have $300 in the chat? Hello, God. Period, girl. What's up, Tessa? How you doing? Yes, I'm a Capricorn, baby. I'm the very last day. Period. That's a special one right there. Benji's World, thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. Lynn Ray, thank you, baby. Tabby Tab, hey, thank you. Hello, God. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, girl, we finna throw some razzle dazzle on these hoes. And not just that, he knows I work overnight. And what kills me even more is think about this. The reason you didn't want to do that is because you didn't want to spend the money. Either way, you're gonna have to spend the money. Because I'm gonna break it to him like this. Hey, bro, morality and just being a man about it. Imagine you in my shoes, bro. If the lady just would have said, hey, when are you available? This is going to be some work that we got to do. We didn't realize it was going to be this much. We don't want to inconvenience you, and we don't want you in our way when we're trying to do this. And also, too, I'm going to also throw in there, hint, hint, I was breathing in these fumes from the paint. Y'all didn't even tell me y'all was I was sleeping when y'all was painting. You don't know what I have, a medical condition. Girl, I need to hit up a doctor. Or right, oh, girl, fuck that. I'm gonna get on Google Doc, no, Chat GBT, bitch. Girl, I have lung issues, bitch. Something like that, girl. I don't know. Razzle, hashtag razzle dazzle. Like real shit though, all in all, though, even without the razzle dazzle, you know that you owe me. Period. So either way, in the words of Funky Dineva, you didn't want to pay on the front end, but you're gonna pay on the back end. You tried to avoid from paying on the front end, but either now you paying on the back end. That's just period. That's just how that goes. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all weren't having it. If you would have told me, hey, well, we'll schedule for this time, and I think it's a good, we'll go ahead and follow the request. Girl, you finna make your money in the long term anyway. You should have been updated this unit. Even the landlord himself said, damn, like none of my other properties are this run down. I'm gonna use his own words against him. So you allowed me to live here like that? Knowing that? Like, come on, bro. Like, be a human, be real. Give me the month of February free. If it makes you feel better, it's the shortest month of the year. So you ain't really missing out on nothing. And you're rich. You be driving them foreign cars, pulling up in here, acting like you're a normal guy with your red hat. Hint, hint. With your red hat, bitch. And it doesn't say MAGA on it. And I think the reason it doesn't is because he knows he has these people working for him. And if he were to wear that hat, that would be a big slap in their fucking face. But anyway, I don't want to make this all about that, even though I made this all about that. Girl, I just fed y'all. Y'all will be fine. Leave me the fuck alone. Girl, whatever. You'll be fine. Stop letting them raccoons come over here and steal y'all food, girl. Beat they ass. I told y'all, girl, they take your food, beat they ass. Don't cry to me. Take your anger out on the raccoons. Because y'all don't got the last of that food, and I'm not going back to the store tonight. Sorry, girl. Y'all be eating me out of house and home, bitch. I gave y'all some chicken nuggets the other day. Girl, hold on. So y'all don't think I'm over here just being ghetto as fuck? Girl, I'm gonna share with y'all, girl. So you don't think I'm being ghetto? Girl, here. This is what I feed the cat. Okay. I do give they ass chicken nuggets and shit when I don't feel like throwing food in the trash. So this bag I just finished today. I get one of these a week. Okay. So just the hashtag justice for the cats. Just know I'm not out here feeding them pieces of cheeseburgers, girl, and leftover chicken wings and shit. No, that was my nephew in Orlando feeding the cats peanut butter and olive oil, girl. And he takes good care of them, but honey, he was feeding them human food, oxtails and rice, bitch. No, girl, no. These cats eat cat food, okay? Just to let y'all know, period. I am not out here with the foolishness. Oh, thank you for the $20, honey. Just listening. How are you, boo? Thank you so much. I love you, and thank you for your continued support. You've been with me for a while as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, honey. And the human food makes them reliant and it messes up their stomach. You know, cats, dogs, like most creatures, you know, they have primal instincts, and cats are natural predators. Like they can eat food, live food, and things like that. Like their teeth and their stomach acids and their biome is dedicated and it's meant for that stuff. They're not meant to be out here eating all this processed shit that we eat. If it's unhealthy for us in the long term and giving us cancer and shit, what you think is going to happen to these cats and these dogs out here? Mm-mm. Now, the chicken nugget thing, okay, I'm wrong for that. But, child, is what it is. Sometimes they run out of cat food and I don't be feeling like doing all that shit. And I might have I do keep some extra cans of tuna around, and I do buy the other canned food that's real cheap for the cats. But I ran out of all that shit. And since this stuff happened, I haven't bought a goddamn thing in this house. I'm not going to lie. They're good. They'll be fed, and I'll get them some food tomorrow when I feel like going to the store. I feed them 3 times a day, just to let y'all know. And on the weekends, I do a big bowl and I sit it out here. That way, they don't have to bother me on the weekends. They can just eat on that throughout the day. Because cats are not like dogs. Dogs will eat a whole bowl even after they're full. Cats, they eat enough to fill themselves and then they're done. They're cunt like that. Okay, very like petite women's. I know that's right. Thank you. It's me, UKP. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. Girl, at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top watching the mess. Hello, God. Binge worthy, honey. He has a premiere set for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm guessing it's Eastern Standard Time. He's going to be doing a documentary style, Hello God, Bravo production version of his tell all about his experience or lack thereof on Chasing Reality season 7. We all know that he was set to be the executive producer for the season. Some were excited. I was not, because I just didn't see the correlation. And, you know, girl, I have to say some things. And I know we're supposed to be doing the Kiki panel probably tonight about it, but I want to be real with you. Just because I don't like a hoe and certain hoes don't like a hoe, don't mean that I'm finna go in on the hoe that we all don't like. I am literally the personification, hello God, of truth and justice. I feel as if, and the fact that you are premiering this tonight, which is the week of Chasing Atlanta's premiere, lets me know all I need to know about the kind of punk you really is, bitch. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God, honey. Just because I don't see it for Moose Carcass, don't mean I'm finna agree with other bitches who don't see it for him either. Girl, you know what you doing. And I have heard the tea. I have heard the tea, girl. I have heard the tea. I have heard the tea. The real tea. Unfortunately, I cannot spray the tea because I I can't do it. But all I have to say is, trust me when I say this, girl, that hoe is not to be trusted. He is not to be trusted. He is not to be trusted. Period. That whore on Mad Day, girl, those mad, sad whores, those disgruntled ex-employees, I don't trust a motherfucking word that come out of their mouth. Tell the truth, bitch. Tell the truth. Girl, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, my ass. Period. Period. Hmm. Jeff said, YB, you were right again, child, about binge-worthy being a bad addition. Hello, gone. Hello, gone. I've been said that. I'll put one in the air for you. It's cold as fuck in Dallas. Girl, it's getting cold down here too. Probably not as cold as Dallas, but it's cold here too. Girl, I put several in the air today. Actually, I need to roll up another one. Hello, God. What's up, D? Thank you, baby. How are you? It is going to be a mess. Hey, KK. Thank you, baby. KK been around a long time too, child. Love you, baby. My ear itch. How are you? YB, can you tell us the story of the kids in your job trying to take over recently? Girl, I told that story already. Well, briefly. Yes, Denny. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, girl. I think it's going to be a bunch of foolishness. I just think it's a clout chasing moment. Because if we want to be honest here, like, no one really asked for this. Let's just tell the truth. Even me. All I wanted to know could have been answered in a tweet, a post, girl. Hello, God. It could have been answered in an Instagram situation. Actually, it could have been mentioned in that little premiere trailer he got for his actual Bravo documentary of the tell-all against chasing reality. If we want to tell the truth, this could have been a 2-minute conversation because hashtag I really don't give a fuck. If we want to be real about it. And the very fact, and I don't need to know nothing else, the fact that you're premiering it tonight, the fact that you're premiering it the same week of their premiere, you want people to remember you, girl. Shout out to who said that. You know who I'm talking to, because if I reveal who said that, then it might reveal some of the tea that I got. But she knows who she is. Shout out to you, girl. Very, very like minds, honey. Appreciate it. Hello, God. It is ingenious, Denny, but if you knew the tea that I knew, it's very clout chaser. It's very girl bye. It's very late. And for you to be the Justin Diego, the head mistress of all things Real Housewives and Bravo content, one of the greatest production, situations, editors out here, girl, like to be black, queer, and all the things, girl, like how dare you? Again, knowing what I know fuels, and I'm glad that I didn't judge this fully. Hello, God. I said a little things, a little 1-2 real quick, but something in me had a question mark next to this bitch. And the question has been answered. She's just a mad, sad whore. And I feel like a lot of what we're going to see tonight is going to be a lot of bullshit. All the carrying on, girl, that the punks do. You know what's crazy? These uppity punks, these uppity black punks, what pisses me off about them, they act like they're above all the mess, but here you are addressing mess. You're above it all, girl. You're this and you're that and you're this. You're above it all, girl. Hello, God, with your Samuel Jackson and Django ass, girl. Hello, God. You're above it all, girl. Right? You're above it all, girl. Girl, please, I can see right through that bullshit. Hey, Tracy, thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate it. D says, I'm tired of the chasing buffoonery. I'm only tuning into the show. I'm done with all the bullshit behind the scenes. That's why I don't try to even get involved. I don't watch after shows. They tell me, oh, did you watch the Meet the Cast? I don't want to watch that either. Girl, let me just watch these episodes and judge them as they are. I try not to get into the foo la la. Now, if it starts bleeding off into the episodes, then that's something I have no choice but to discuss. But girl, I would rather not know. I was done with that a long time ago because I was too much hashtag invested, girl. Too much. And that was a lot of work. Period. I'm good here listening to you while I'm on my way home. Hello, God. Oh, and tomorrow isn't Dario's birthday? Oh, I didn't know that. He's right after me. Oh, girl. Mm. We're two different bitches. That's an Aquarius, honey. And I am a Capricorn, the last day for it. So maybe that's why we be clashing sometimes. But some of my friends are Aquariuses. My best friend is an Aquarius, actually. You know, two of my nieces are Aquarius. I get along with Aquarius. Well, that doesn't mean all are created equal. Let's tell the truth. And I love Scotty. Scotty's an Aquarius. He's one of my close girls. So whatever. Cats and Aquarius get along famously. Thank you, Denny. Trust me, honey. Put your trust in me. Shout out to Lord Voldemort, honey. Pierre, what's up, Pierre Ho? How you doing? Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I still want that question answered. I'm about to share the link with y'all. So you can confess your love to me, and for all of y'all to confess y'all love for the judge, girl. But here, how I want you to hit that link, girl, because I need those questions answered. If you don't have to answer them, like you don't have to. I'm just being messy and a whore. The judge has spoken. Scales of justice. Period. Period, honey. Elite Girl Trail, hello, God. Thank you so much. Birthday blessings to you, YB. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody, honey. Hello, God. Nola Maid, hello, God. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wish. Girl, I'm going to share the link now because, girl, let's get your guys' thoughts. We have a couple of minutes before this premiere takes place. I would love to hear what you all have to say. If you have anything to say at all, even if it's just to get up here and say a little yang, yang, yang around this house. Let's get into it, girl, period. I'm tired of the faggotry child acting like the OnlyFans girls and I'm in the ballroom scene. The only thing that really kills me is that people love to yell at us reviewers and for our commentary, our opinions, our perspectives on these matters. What pisses me off is that if you do not allow these leaks, hello God in the building, if you do things the right way, and I understand a lot of times you can do everything right and still shit happen. But if you're moving with integrity, professionalism, and you're moving away from toxic drama and Lemmy Plummer kind of personas, girl, then y'all will be just fine. Like it'll be so easy to navigate this space if there was just not a convolution of mess all the time. Run your camp, run your business professionally, and I guarantee you, you will see much less foo la la and much less of bitches like me reading y'all into the underground. Period. That's just how they go. That's just how that goes. What's up, Denny? Oh, you're an Aquarius. Shout out to the Aquariuses, girl. Shout out, honey. And for those wondering, girl, if I'm gonna be legs open tonight, it ain't happening. My brother took me out to eat, girl. We went to Texas Roadhouse, and I'm so glad we went there. Like it was between Longhorn, and y'all know I wanted me a piece of Longhorn, but I was like, girl, no. Texas Roadhouse, I'm so glad we went, honey. That food was fresh. That food was delicious, and I've eaten there a couple of times in my life. And it just was never giving that. Like it was cute for little 1, 2, 3, 4 for a whore. You know what I'm saying? Hello God. But like today, like I felt it was birthday worthy. Girl, I got the boneless grilled pork chops, double it, hello God. Had to dub. They were so juicy, cooked perfectly, seasoned well. The first time in my life I've never had to add salt, pepper, and hot sauce to something to make it taste good. We did add a little A1 because period. Extra sauteed onions and mushrooms, girl. I had the loaded mashed potatoes. They were so delicious. And I had the Caesar salad on the side. Um, Me and my brother, we shared an appetizer, one of the trio dishes or whatever. We had the boneless hot wings with the mozzarella sticks. We had 3, 4 baskets of that wonderful hot bread that they had. Child, it was so good. And I had 2 Arnold Palmers, and that was about it, girl. When I tell you I gorged on all of that and then some, it was so good and fresh. It was just so good. So no, my body will be processing that food for the next 40 days and 40 nights, bitch. Period. Here, cello.
Hey YB, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Uh, Feliz cumpleaños, as they say.
Can you sense my grin?
Slightly, yeah, behind the camera.
I felt you did sense the grin a little bit in the beginning. You're like, is this bitch grinning? What is this bit? Yes, honey, how are you? I'm just playing with you.
How was your birthday? Any workout action?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, how are you enjoying your birthday?
So far, so good. I'm really like saving all my energy for the 40th. 38 is cute, but whatever. The 40th is the one I really want to do big shit for. I'm really just chilling, to be honest with you. Nothing's fancy, nothing too much. Um, I'm just chilling. I'm sitting in this fucking house that's not done yet.
Right.
That's working my nerve. But I'm fine though. Child, I'm got this pussy tore down. This throat has been beat down all week long. So pretty much hallelujah, bitch.
Hey.
Period. Like I've been getting my thing. That's a good little birthday gift for me. Turn me up, bitch.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Well, turn me out. Hell
Okay.
God.
And you got some good mess cooking up tonight as a birthday gift, I guess. So we can thank Bingeworthy for that.
I appreciate it, but again, like what are the intentions, girl? What are the motives? And I just feel like, girl, again, one of these uppity hoes that want to act like they're greater than thou, and then you out here opening your mouth the same week they opened it when they premiere just seems a little fishy, bitch, to me. And I don't respect hoes who work like that. You talking about in the trailer? You mentioned, oh, I've been sitting on this and made this video a year ago. Okay, then why didn't you release it then? Why you ain't did it then? You weren't doing nothing else. Last I checked,
Babe,
you weren't shaving off. You weren't shaving that taco meat on your chest, bitch.
I'm screaming.
Girl, you weren't shaving that with your Charlie Sheen shirt wearing ass. You weren't doing that. You want to wait till the week of their premiere? Now, again, I'm not the biggest Moose Carcass fan. I'm not a fan at all. But right is right and wrong is wrong. Tell the truth.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, like, does the timeline make sense? Like, a year ago, wasn't he technically working, or did they even start filming at that point? I don't know the timeline, but
The tea that I was told is like this is like midway through. Like I think he had a lot to do with casting, and he had a lot to do with like some of the beginning shit.
mhm,
But it was most likely like very early on in the production. So most of probably what we'll see in the beginning might have been his hand,
okay.
but everything else after, maybe episode 3 or 4, he was null and void. Service is no longer rendered.
Now, do you think he had something to do with or sort of Carl coming in late into the show and not in the beginning?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I was saying, like, do you think he had something to do with Carl coming in late into the show, ATL?
Oh, girl.
I mean, just speculation,
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
go ahead and speak on this because anybody could have said this, and they won't be able to pinpoint my sourcing. From what I heard, I heard it through the grapevine
Okay.
that it actually was not Endario who had a problem with Carl. We got it all wrong. Apparently, Endario wanted Carl to balance off Trammell, but it was that uppity girl with all that taco meat on her chest that did not want anything to do with Carl.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about that timeline of, as he's leaving, Carl
Yep.
coming in is like,
Carl was brought into it after Taco Meat Chest was, excommunicated from this life.
taco meat is crazy. Oh my god.
Girl, I saw that trial. I was like, girl, what are we? How old are we? Like, what's up, granddaddy? You know, like, what's this? Is your granddaddy?
So
It's get
you're not into chest hairs or just
no.
that it's
You got to
curly.
shave, baby. You got to shave. Even the groin area, even if you're a top, I want that whole shaved too. We don't do
Oh, okay.
mad hairy around here, baby. I don't do the hair. I don't even like arm hair, underarm hair. No, ma'am. Cut it all, shave it all down.
Got you. Like more.
Smooth. Maybe a little. What'd you say?
Oh, I said I got you. Like more smooth. You know.
Yeah, like I don't mind a little bit of pubes down there. You know, I get we all men. I get that. I even have a little bit of hair down there. But you know, shave those balls, child. Nobody wants that in their mouth. You know, like shave. You know, hair collects bacteria and all kinds of foolishness. Shave it down, baby. Especially if you are trying to partake in sexual activities. It just makes every. And for me, I like it on my men because the way that this throat is set up. Hello, God. First of all, my skin is very sensitive anyway.
Mhm.
Um, but it makes it good for a slip and slide. The way I work my God tier, skills, I need that slip and slide to be perfect. And then when they clap it to these cheeks, and I require smoothness with my bottoms too. So, hello. Yeah, I'm not a hair person.
No, I can see that.
Yeah.
It's like I've learned everyone I guess has their own preference, and you just gotta respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people like, oh, people are get mad when I'm like, I'm a man. I'm like, yeah, that might be true, honey. But the private part, have hair. I got hair all over my legs. I got, hair on my arms and shit. But hair on my head, that's fine. A little mustache, goatee, that's perfectly fine. But the private areas, I feel like, girl, no, shave that, please.
Okay.
Especially binge worthy, because girl, that's a whole decade's worth of taco meat, girl. That's it's giving hamburger helper. We don't have time for that.
Now I have a question about kind of like you being in the media, right, in this space in the web reality space. I'm looking at sort of the the general landscape, and it looks like TTV is basically state owned media that's gonna push the propaganda of chasing nothing for the most part as an employee.
Not the propaganda, honey.
I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying there's always like sort of a leadership, like a regime, and then some media forum that's gonna push their agenda, right? And I feel like
Okay.
more of the web reality space is becoming sort of state owned in that way. So I think, Stylish TV, for example, if you're working that closely with that platform, you're gonna have to be friendly when you report on your media on your platform or whatever. So
I don't know why, because it's not like your sister in Chasing Reality Christ was actually promoting your product. So why do you feel beholden to them? They did nothing for you. Unless I'm wrong, but last I checked, they weren't sharing your shit.
yeah, I guess I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I think maybe it's that sort of like, back and forth relationship. Like you do something for them and then they do something for you.
Good nasty
Sort of like
piece of quid pro quo,
reciprocity
honey. I know
working
that's
sort of
right.
thing. I don't know.
I mean, I believe in on nasty piece of quid pro quo, but they only work if someone's scratching the back of someone that scratched yours already. So again, I say what I say. Like I haven't seen anybody sharing or even talking about their show. The whole point of their alignment was to get that clout and that aura, correct?
True.
And has that happened? I don't think it has.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think, as Harviana is leaving the space, I think you'd be one of the only ones left that's sort of an independent reporter, right? Doing that
Well,
journey.
I just want to review. Now, if things like $12,000 gate, pineapple vodka gate girl, as Harviana would say, if something like that were to happen, I wouldn't mind going down the rabbit hole. But certain things, like I leave that to the past me. Like I cared a lot more back then, and it ran me ragged, and I was too invested. And when you do that, you pick sides. Unfortunately, I was burned in a lot of those aspects. Um, I don't have that kind of time on my hands no more to be reporting live every fucking day and this and that and the third. And that's also what helps gas these girls' ego and pride up a little, and their delusions of grandeur even further, because they really do be thinking they're like, some real top end celebrity that, oh my God, they're reporting on me and what I ate today and where I shop and what kind of pet I have. No one cares.
Right.
And most of these girls are poor.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
most of these girls don't even deserve that level. A lot of these girls are our facade. They're just personas on TV. When we really dig into the nooks and crannies of most of these girls, not all of them, but most of them are not exactly who they claim to be. So I just find it to be very reckless to give them all of what they probably don't even deserve. Because we just tell the very real truth. A lot of these girls, we don't even fucking know who they are prior to the show. Like, especially a lot of new girls who come up. Well, some of these bitches like Jet Jeff and some we've been seeing these girls. Lauren England, we've been seeing these hoes.
Right.
But like new girls, we 9 times out of 10, none of us even knew of their existence. And some of them come on here acting like, oh girl, I've been this and I've done this, and girl, the only thing of significance that you did that you exaggerated was you performed in front of 10 people at a damn pride festival in the rain. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And that Mercedes really was rented, bitch. Them houses were really Airbnbs. Like we when we pulled the layer back, so then I used to feel like a fool trying to, report on these people and talk about this and that, and come to find out they a whole fraud child. So I don't like to be disappointed, and I don't have time to run myself ragged anymore. So I do believe that even though there may be some biases there as it relates to TTV's relationship with chasing reality, there needs to be someone to do it. And
Right.
as I said prior, he is linked to them. It is known now that he works in a professional capacity with them, whether contracted or not. You're going to fight or push what you say is propaganda on behalf of the brand that you work for. I'm never going to be mad at that. But also, I don't want people getting mad when others have a difference of opinion, like myself or a Harviana. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because we need that. There needs to be that push pull relationship, and when we dive into just not these things, but every aspect of life comes with that level of balance. This isn't the White House press room. Period, girl. This is We're not standing down to Caroline Levitt, bitch. We're not doing it. Like we're not those pussy ass reporters. We're gonna push back and we're gonna tell the truth. And we don't want bitches like Caroline Levitt getting mad. So, hopefully that answered your question.
No, yeah, it does. It's definitely like that line of, is this fiction or reality? And sometimes when you do push back, you're asked you're doing too much, and then sometimes you're asked, you're told you're doing not enough. So I
Push
can
the noise out.
like,
Block the noise out.
yeah,
I believe I think Meryl Streep said this as a quote one time ago, put blinders on. I again, when you're too invested, when you're picking sides, when you're doing all that extra.com, you can be swayed either way. Creating these relationships can sway your way. Like you just have to put blinders on. Seek truth and truth only. It's difficult for a lot of people. I get that part. It's not for everyone. And some people actually feel like they're fighting the good fight, but really you work for a villain. Some people really think that, not speaking of TTB specifically, I'm just talking in generalization, just like
right.
across the fucking board. Like, that's just how that is, though. But again, in life, period, you will have opposition. And I feel like that's perfectly healthy, um, for human relations, period. Because if everyone's talking one way, like, if there's no difference of opinion or a different perspective, what fun is life? That means everyone is AI and robotic as fuck, and that's not a good world that I want to live in.
Yeah, but I think that's why this space will suffer. Like if you guys are sort of pulling back, and nobody's trying to uncover the truth, if you will.
If
I
there's
wonder.
truth, if there's corruption and truth and conspiracy, I feel like depending on the level of severity, I will get involved and and voice my opinion and do what I have to do to collect the receipts to prove my points. But like when it's a little dumb shit, I don't even want to be bothered with it. Like, because I feel like people will do things purposefully. Even some of these cast members, they'll create dynamics to start the conversation. I don't want created fuckery. I don't want someone saying shock jock stuff like I feel like Pepper the Pig did for Chasing Dallas. You already know that you and your melted makeup dripping down from your face got red for your everlasting existence, girl, when you were making those horrible comments during your season. Now you've come out later on and you're resharing things that are going to stir the conversation up. I feel like you're doing that purposefully. People feel like shock jock shit is worth some type of value. And in some cases it might be, but in most cases, when you're dealing with real bitches, we're going to frown upon that kind of shit. You are doing the most to be selected for a free platform, bitch, that you really didn't even work the right way. And all reports are coming out that you're still a drunk bitch, you're still a hot mess, and your makeup is still dripping from your face because all the alcohol that poureth from thine, pores, got you looking a hot mess out here.
Oh, so you
So,
don't want a fish plate. Got it. Got it.
yeah, exactly. A fish plate that was left in the trunk too long.
I
I'm
think that
just,
whole season, I mean, that's why I think I kind of sort of stopped looking at these shows too seriously was, even when Donnie made the comment about deportation, I think looking at the scale of, what has happened regarding that over the past few months or still currently regarding ICE or anything like that, I think, it's nothing lightweight, but the way some concepts are dealt with, I'm just like, all right, I guess it's not that serious because it's just meant to be like a messy show, but I don't know.
well, we can do mess, and I'd rather little ha 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 than bitches getting into political conversations and having social justice or injustice conversations, and you don't even know how to intellectually expound on the topics in which you speak of. Y'all are just saying some bullshit. I'd rather you say some other shit, some street level shit, some regular type shit. Don't be out here speaking on things that go way over y'all's head. Yeah, a lot of these girls have third grade educations. They didn't pay attention in social studies or government. They don't know nothing about nothing. They haven't even been past their own city limits. I don't want nobody speaking on matters they know nothing of. They've never done a research paper on it. They've never read a book on it. I don't want no one, even with dumbass Seven Deep, when he was hip hop is black, girl. You're part of this industry you speak of, and you don't know the history and the foundation, the founding fathers of this shit, and you have the nerve to try to disrespect this young man. Wow.
Yeah.
In your argument, you sounded like a fool. And even in the argument that Markel gave you an opportunity to reiterate in a different way what you were trying to say, you still hit the floor because these girls lack education. Reading is fundamental. Stay in school, kids. And if you out here
No,
trying to fight the good fight in social justice matters, you need to at least understand civil rights. You need to at least understand, racism, discrimination. You need to know at least the basics of that history and how it all started in order to even form an opinion on it.
no, I can definitely agree with that. I think even a lot of people who watch mainstream television, like when they watch reality TV, baddies, whatever, it's considered like, trash television, sort of this mind numbing thing that you're not supposed to think too deeply about. And then we come into the web space and I don't know. I guess I don't know where to draw the line between like just watching it as something to watch versus looking at each topic and trying to break it down because there's really a lot of issues if we do that. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of change once you call out or address some of the problematic trends that you notice. So I don't know. But
I've learned. I don't know if you've seen some of my reviews, but the last year or two or whatever of my reviewing, I kind of skip through bullshit and I expound on the things that I feel like when we had the whole Donnie verse, you know, conversation about the whole him being black and him going through it with Rio and Zesty about that. Like those were moments I took the time because I felt like because they lack education, they lack the intellect to have these conversations. Let me take the time to do that on my end to educate them as well as my audience and like fill that hole in. Hello, God.
okay.
Okay, these holes need to be filled, girl, with truth and justice. So I do like those moments because I'm like, okay, I can take these stupid girls, these uneducated cunts, and I can twist that around. And now I can add my education, my experience, my knowledge and wisdom to that particular argument and make it sound better and also be informative and educational for the kids. So what they lack in, I can actually spin and put my sauce on it and make it better. So I don't get mad at that sometimes, but then not everybody watches me. So the ones that don't watch me, they won't be able to get that fill in or that balance of it all. So now they're watching a show and obviously they're going to judge it as they see it, which rightfully so they should. But, and then again, I'm not on the show. So you won't even get that balance. You're just looking at these retards like, girl, they do it to themselves, child.
No,
They do it to
you definitely do
themselves.
bring the substance to where it lacks sometimes. So I definitely have watched your reviews, and it helps to know that there's someone out there who's willing to go the extra mile to look at the issues. But yeah, I just don't see change like season after season. I think with Atlanta, we'll see. I'm hopeful about what the conversations will be like and what the people are talking about and what that dynamic is. But so far, it's just been sort of, I don't
You
know.
know, one thing I'm
That's
actually
just
worried
what
about.
people say.
One of the things that I'm worried about is what's her name? Althea?
Hmm.
Is that her name?
I think so. The cis women.
Yes.
Hmm.
Um, I feel as if because gays are a lot of times corrupt in their mindset as it relates to trade or who they consider to be trade. The storyline that they did in the super trailer about her boyfriend or her baby daddy potentially being gay for pay, I feel as if that's going to be dragged through the season
Oh, I see.
just because of the level of toxicity that surrounds that particular topic. Um, that's going to be interesting. I feel like the gays are going to wear that out. And I wouldn't be surprised too, and I feel bad for her because we all know how it is. They're going to be searching for her man on the internet.
Yeah, they probably found it, and they're trying to expose it to her or
And
something.
some of the rich gays are probably offering him a blank check.
Yeah.
I hate that free for all mentality in this community. It's really disturbing and disgusting and borderline predatory, in my opinion.
I wonder, like, if she knew or considered that may be exposed when she joined the show, or if she
Thank
thought,
you, absolutely. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Um, I mean, you have to know what comes with it all at the end of the day. And normally, if those rumors are pending about bitches, we don't even know her. We don't even know the girl who spread the tea. So my thing is, if you're bringing that shit to the show and we don't even know you, that means that was a conversation that was already happening. So, girl, your man been for the streets, and she probably already knew it. Part of my conversation that I had yesterday on my live was pretty much about that. A lot of these girls we know and they niggas are gay, but because they're so obsessed with them and they're toxic as fuck them damn selves and scared of loneliness, they deal with it anyway. Half the women that approach me about they niggas, you only approach me because you still fuck with them or you still want to fuck with them. And you think you being big and bad by approaching the other woman, so to speak. Girl, bye. You look like a fool. But if these hoes like it, whatever, girl, that ain't my life.
yeah, I wonder. I
Mhm.
don't know if they're gonna gang up on her as if she's the only woman on there or cis
I
woman.
hope not. That's the wrong thing to do. Because in the court of public opinion, they'll all be dragged for filth. They already think the gays don't like real women to begin with, especially the trans community. So there's forever low key supposed competition there. So it would hurt chasing reality to do that. It would hurt those girls who would even try to think of doing that to her. So they just better be prepared for whatever may come their way if they decide to go after her like that.
Yeah, even if there's like physical altercation, I think
There
that's
better
a
not be.
conversation to
I
be
will.
had
I don't
about.
even know that girl, and I'll fly up there on the fastest gay horse possible and beam them up, Scotty. Girl, don't y'all put their hands on that woman, because. And I know some of the trans. Oh, we're women too,
Yeah,
girl.
should the trans women be fighting, cis
Let me
women?
tell you something. For every girl in our community, got a ghetto ass gay hating brother. Let's tell the truth. For every piece of real fish out here in the sea, bitch, they have a hetero toxic ass anti-gay, anti-everything type of brother who did 20 years in prison. Bitch, and they're ready. They've been surviving on oodles and noodles, hello God, and that nasty ass toilet punch that they be making, girl. They're ready to take out their anger out on the dolls. So them girls better be on their best behavior as it relates to dealing with that girl.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
It'll be interesting. I just hope it doesn't get dragged out like you said, but it's definitely a conversation to be had for sure.
Well, it is. They picked the right little soundbite though, because I'm quite sure a lot of the gays are falling out their pussies for that moment.
I
For
think there would
real.
also be a lot of talk about like I don't know if you'd call it classism, but sort of like, who's upper echelon versus who's not. And
Girl,
then
they're all poor. They're all poor.
oh wow, okay.
I don't even know these people. Like, okay, Dominique, probably not. I know Tramel's definitely not poor. And I know Carl's definitely not poor. But I don't know the rest of these girls, to be honest with you. But anybody who has to flaunt their affluence, hello God, their wealth, their supposed wealth, anybody who's, as we saw with Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kim was really poor. She was living off a sugar daddy. Nene and them were really poor. They took out all those loans so they can keep up with the Joneses for the show. A lot. Kenya Moore was poor, like not poor like us poor. I don't know if you're poor, but if you don't have two times, if you don't have at least a year's worth of salary in the bank, statistically, we're considered poor. That's what they say in the U.S. So a lot of these girls, we find out. Look at the Shaw bitch from the other Housewives franchise. Bitch, you went to prison. A lot of these other girls, that other hoe from the other show, her husband for fraud. A
Oh,
lot of these girls be poor, honey. They be poor, and not just in web reality, but in mainstream too. So if these hoes are poor in mainstream, they're definitely poor in web reality. Tell the truth. These girls be working at the mall. Look at our guy and Charlie Exile, those stuck up bitches from G Status, walking through the mall with those thin ass shopping bags that they had. Come to find out, you're drinking champagne from plastic flutes, girl, from Party City, walking into the fucking mall, meeting your homegirl, acting like you're shopping. Come to find out, after the show aired, bitch, y'all work at the mall. Trying to shade other girls. Tried to shade Brandon Carson one season because he worked at City Pizza. Was it City Pizza or what's that pizza? That good ass pizza place down in Atlantic Station, child. Even if it's still there, I forgot the name of it. I used to go there when I lived there. It was really good. But try to shade him for that. Come to find you girls are poor. Charlie Exile spending all his rent money on those platform shoes that ultimately broke his ankles as he was coming down from that lowly, rusty stairwell from a trap house he lived in. I know Fetty Wap talked about a trap queen, but he didn't say nothing about living in a trap house. Girl, bye.
so you don't
So
see it for like the homeowners or the new
are they
faces?
really? I
Yeah.
don't know. And again, I'm just like, I hope that for them, I want that to be their stuff, but we have been misinformed. We have been bamboozled and hoodwinked, girl, hello, gone many times over. If it is, it is. But Atlanta, just like Florida, is known for its scamming nature. It's known for, them pushing this, as you would say, a propaganda, girl, of a rich and affluent lifestyles. And come to find out, girl, all of it's either borrowed, loaned, rented. Is it a mortgage or is it a monthly bill for the Airbnb? Like, that's
Yeah,
just
I
what
guess.
it is, girl.
Yeah, so far I guess we only know the surface. I think one of them, referred to they said they made their sixth and seventh figure there. So I was like, okay, this may be the first person we've had
Why
who's
are you
making
on a
that way.
show? Why are you on a show? What is the show going to do for you that you couldn't do for yourself if you made all that money?
Mm.
What you're making all these figures, right? Hallelujah, and not action figures from the Walmart toy aisle, bitch. Hello, God. What's the tea? Why are you on this show? Why are you amongst drama? If I was walking the life like that, I would want nothing to do with the faggotry of it all. What is this going to do other than diminish me? I don't care how and it's no shade to these platforms, but your show is centered around mess. Why me, a rich bitch, would want to be involved with mess? Why am I going to get my nails dirty? Why am I going to get my Christian Louboutins dirty?
Mm.
Why? Why am I going to? No, girl, I don't want you filming in my humble abode that I paid millions of dollars for. I don't want you in my. Why do I need you? The whole point of the show is to get something from it. What are you going to get from it that you already supposedly can't get yourself? So I draw into question all of those things. Is it delusions of grandeur? You just want to be seen? If that's the case, tell that truth. I'm just here to be seen, girl. I just want to be a cunt and a delusional whore.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
not talking shit about these people. I don't know these people, but I'm saying we have been led astray many times before. All I can do is watch the show, and hopefully these people want to be interviewed or come onto the Kiki panel, or go onto any platform for that matter and tell their story. We'll only know more by then. And again, I don't want to make swift judgments as of now. It sounds like I am, but we've been let down in the past. This all roads lead back to girl bye. You're lying. We've all look, we thought Donnie Moon was this upper echelon daddy, has a business. He's sponsoring that season of Chasing Our Dallas Girl. He's this girl, he lives with you. And then allegedly you have your, I don't even know how are you a sugar daddy, but you rely on your monthly government assistance check, bitch. Like that, a sugar daddy is someone who is wealthy and that doesn't need you for anything on that level. You're sleeping on his couch allegedly. You're dating a guy. Y'all both are fucking a dog together allegedly. You are knowingly culpable at this point. Now, if the rumor is to be true that your ex, filthy ex, is sitting around here and has a dealing with someone who has alleged children buried in their backyard, like what in the SVU is going on here? Like, no, ma'am, Pam. Like, y'all, you portray to be this girl who has all of this, but you can't even pay Chloe her $50. Like, the fuck?
yeah,
Again, not just
like
her, a lot of other people. They have eviction notices. Look, we thought Lauren England, hate to bring her up all the time, but she'll forever catch a stray bitch, period. You're this top tier girl, but you were evicted. Let's just tell the truth. The way she moved out in that show, you were evicted, girl. Let's just tell the truth. Like the sheriff came, whatever was left that they couldn't fit in a dumpster was in these bags. You had a fucking tow sticker on your fucking on your window. You stole your car back from the tow yard. Oh God! After you got evicted because you needed to hurry up and get your stuff and flee the city, bitch. Stopped for chicken wings on your way out and went to go back and live with your mom and dad. And then all of a sudden, you're telling me for some odd reason you were able to make all those coins to open a restaurant and sell $100 golden wings. And then the restaurant is permanently closed. And then you go on some tour to defraud the girls out of millions of dollars, so to speak, down to Japan or Korea, wherever you went to your hair care products. Then allegedly you scammed the girls and weren't shipping out the hair pieces they were buying from you. And allegedly a lot of the other girls reviewed your shit and you had mothballs and insects and all kinds of shit crawling throughout the goddamn wigs. Why are these cats fighting? Girl, it's too early for that. Anyway, so as we peel the layers back, I'm a long-winded whore, but like as we peel the layers back, come to find out a lot of the girls who said they were top tier are really the lowest tier girls. So I'm gonna have to do a little more on these girls to see what it really is giving. Um, and then we'll make our judgments. But I just wanted all that to be heard and said. And plus, it was a piece of funny commentary. So why not?
yeah. I mean, I will say it's that age-old story on chasing of, I guess, becoming a musician and promoting your music. I think we have a lot of musicians on this ATL cast.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of them might be in that field. So yeah, I wonder how all of that will work out. But yeah, hopefully this will be different. They'll give us, something that we haven't seen before.
I fear it's all what we've seen before. And that's not going to deter me from watching it or reviewing it. But like, it's in season 7, girl. These girls have had many franchises. And although I do live for a lot of them, it's the same recipe. It's the same recipe. It might come out, the dish might come out a little different, but it's the same recipe. It just might have been cooked too long, underbaked, telegon. You might have forgot a little extra salt real quick, but it's all the same. It's the same concept. I don't care how many pairs of good clothes the girls have.
Mm.
It's all the same. I don't think they're not deviating from their concept, and I'm okay with that in a lot of ways. But I just want a cast I can grow with. I feel like we really haven't had a chance to do that. That's another reason why I'm not really all that invested. But their excuses, oh, we want them to grow. I heard Andario say once, we want them to grow. It was time for Lauren England to go. I mean, was it really though? Was it? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, I might talk a lot of shit about her, but when we look back, girl, she's the really only. She could have been a mainstay in that shit. She could have been the Nene Leakes of the franchise. But whatever, they say things when it fits their narrative. Oh, we didn't need her that long. She grew from the platform. What did she really grow from though? How did she outgrow the platform? Let's tell the truth. She had one song and never saw her do a piece of hair. She never owned a salon. She wasn't really doing much. Like, what did she really grow from it? Not really. She probably grew away from it.
I think what we don't see a lot in chasing is sort of people taking a hiatus, sort of a healthy gap, and then coming back years later and continuing like nothing happened, like a Phaedra or even Nini going back to Bravo. There's room to always come back and do something if
I
the
don't want them to come back.
healthy. But yeah, you're saying you don't like them,
Yeah,
so
I'm good. I'm really good on that. Like, if there's no true elevation or meaning behind it, actually, I would like some of these girls, if you really want to be creative, like, open up your own show, do your own stuff. Like, I'm stop letting chasing and the come up or whoever else. I'm tired. Like, let's get some healthy competition around this bitch. Let's have some other creators. Let's get some other platforms going, different concepts. I remember, I forget what network this was, but a while back, people were diving into scripted LGBTQ web series. Like,
mm,
but the ones we've seen that star y'all's favorite Rico Casserole sucks. They suck. And I'm not saying that because of him. I'm saying that because I've always felt that way. Why do you think I've never reviewed an LGBTQ scripted web series? Most of them are trash. Not all the girls can be Patrick Ian Polk or your boy Nunu. He
it
don't
can
get
be a
enough
little
credit.
cringe sometimes, if you're not trained or you're not a professional or you're not a natural and
That's the
acting this, it
girl.
takes
The
some.
girls. Remember when I was reading the girls during Miss Carisha, please, the coronavirus child. The girls was around here waking up out of bed. They was bored. They was collecting them unemployment checks. Everyone thought they were a web series creator, and they were proven wrong. A lot of those girls couldn't get their seasons finished. A lot of them girls couldn't even hold a camera to save their life, let alone tell a story. So, I mean, and that's what I'm always reading some of these cunts for now. They don't know how to expound on stories because they don't know how to tell stories because they lack creativity or training or education that accompanies that training. So, I let them read them down for filth because it's obvious and keep it moving. That's why I really limited my reviews to chasing because although I
Mhm.
have a lot of my issues, I do feel like chasing does a pretty damn good job sometimes, depending on who it is and the location of really getting into the balance of superficiality along with going in depth on a person's life. Um, a lot of these other platforms don't have that. It's all about mess and fighting and bullshit. So I will give Chasing Reality their tea when it comes to like we get into the minutia of a lot of these people sometimes.
Yeah, and I think to be successful in any field, you have to be consistent, and that's what they've shown. They haven't had many gaps, and they've given us different franchises to keep the audience engaged season after season. So keeping those shows out definitely helps to stay relevant and on top of the playing field. So
Hold on. Absolutely said people are trying to flag the Cash App.
oh,
It sent her a big ass red alert. Let me text my nephew, child. Hold on. Let me call his ass real quick. Cause bitch, we're not doing that. Is people really like? I don't even know how that really works. But if the haters are on the line, girl, and you are trying to flag the Cash App on the judge's birthday, girl, I hope you know there's a special place in purgatory for you, bitch.
that's messed up.
Like that's crazy work. Hopefully he answers the phone. Hey, sorry to bother you. Is your Cash App working right? Because someone just sent me a message talking about some people are trying to flag the Cash App and it sent her a red alert. And that's what happens when 5,000 people send Cash Apps. Ooh, for real?
Okay.
I mean, not really 5,000, but only 4 people. Hold on, bitch. You don't say that too loud. You're on speaker and I'm on live. Hold on. How much? How much? Okay. Okay. Well, So there's no alert for you on there? And you don't have any pendings or needed requests to approve them? And you don't have an email or a red alert on your end? Okay. I just wanted to call and check that out. What time do you get off? Okay. All right. I'm still on. I'll be off in a few. All right. Hit me up. All right. Love you. Bye. Okay. So he said he doesn't have an alert on his end. All the cash apps that have been, Sun have been going in. So I don't know what the issue is. If people are having the issue, just feel free to buy the super chat or the super sticker. I just won't be able to get that bitch until next month. And obviously, they're gonna tax the fuck out of it. But he said everything's good on that end. So for those that have been, blessing the cash up, I really do appreciate y'all. Everyone that's been hitting the donation buttons over here, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the birthday blessings, period. And for those that just gave me a shout out, I appreciate y'all too. Um, I'm about to get off of here, but what were you saying?
Are you guys going live later with the Kiki panel?
We should. I need to get into my Instagram chat. I haven't been in there in a while. I need to see what they got going on. I know I've missed the first half of his little production, but I wasn't trying to reach for it too much because once I sensed it was bullshit, I'll review the video later
Oh, okay, got you.
and see what it is. I heard it was supposed to be an hour long, so he definitely turned this into a Housewives episode, bitch.
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna,
Hmm.
I'm gonna get these watch hours."
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like really. Well, hopefully it's worth something. If anything, I guess we'll just get a good production. But do you have anything you want to ask or say before I get up out of here?
Um, Not really. Just happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing year. 38, and even though you're waiting for 40, don't forget to celebrate this one too. Okay.
Oh, honey, I've celebrated, and I have some things I'm doing this week too. I'm gonna treat myself this week, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely do something nice for myself and get it together. Um, will you be um will you be interested in coming to Houston in June?
I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm I'm not trying to get beat down by the web reality goons.
Girl, please. They're not even on that for real. None of these girls are really like that. Maybe a few are, but I'm there. I'll protect you, honey. I'll beat these hoes' ass. They don't want it with me, baby.
And I'm getting two security guards, so it should be good, hopefully. But
The event will have security provided. They have notated in their emails to us that they will not be tolerating any violence. Um, they will be doing pat downs, I think, girl, so I can't bring my things. um, so yeah, no foolishness will be allowed. I'm quite sure a lot of these saucy punks will get a little liquid courage in the after party, but
right.
I think that courage will dwindle once they're met with god tier force. So they'll be okay. And when I'm a drunk mess, and I haven't drank in a long time, but I do plan on drinking there. They better leave me alone, girl. When I'm drunk, I'll turn into the gay Incredible Hulk. So,
Yeah, there need to be like sections or something.
well, I don't want it to be
Have
too,
this
I want to mix and mingle with everyone. I
for
want to have a
sure,
good
for sure.
time. I want to give everybody equal opportunity, and you know, and it'll be fine. I'm not going in there with the intention of anything happening, but just know I'm always prepared. So,
Yeah, but if I make it down there, I'll definitely love to meet with you guys and hang out and grab a few drinks, whatever the case is, and
okay. Because
see
I
how.
know you've been around these streets for a little minute, and you do your thing by supporting everybody, and I know you have a very direct, way of putting things, and some people may not like that, but they'll be fine. Again, what is the world if we're all the same in our thinking? Everyone needs a little pushback. That's how we grow, that's how we become, and ultimately that's how we learn. So shout out to you for keeping it real and saying what's on your mind.
No, I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Amen. All right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Alrighty. Bye, YB. Happy birthday
Bye.
again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right, bye. Have a good night. All right, absolutely. Thank you so much. I ain't gonna lie, not 5,000 cash apps, Robbie. Let's just tell the truth. I thought it was like he was like, oh, 5,000 cash apps, but my nephew, he's done learned some of me done rubbed off on him, child. I exaggerate like when I'm annoyed. So if something only happened to me twice, I'll exaggerate the number like, oh, 2 million times, or when I'm buying something that's more expensive than what it used to be, I'll be like, child, this thing was $2,000. So, but that would have been nice though. Talk about changing my life. Let 5,000 people would have donated. Wow, even if that was $1 a piece, that's $5,000. Right? I think it is. Yeah. Anyway, thank you absolutely. I appreciate you, boo. Renee, hello, how are you? Thank you for the happy birthday, honey. It gave you a scam alert. Well, he said a few of them came through. So, and like I said, if for some reason it doesn't, you can just donate on here. That's fine. I don't mind waiting. It is the thought that counts. And if you don't want to do that, again, you just being here and being a part of my space, it is blessing enough. Again, we as commentators and content creators, we are nothing without the support of the people. And as it relates to my people of the court of truth and justice, you're more than just people to me. You are fellow jury members. Hello, God. Y'all are prosecutors. You're defendants. Hello, God. You guys are defense attorneys, girl. You are bailiffs. Hello, God. And I appreciate you guys every step of the way as we continue to fight for truth and serve justice. I'm gonna get up out of here now, y'all, and see what's up with the Kiki panel, and try to see if I can get in on what's going on over here at Bingeworthy, and see if he's even talking about anything that's worth a damn. And we'll bring it to you guys in the Kiki panel, and share that link out as it's provided to me, so that we all can get our things. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes, the birthday donations, the birthday everything. I appreciate it. Again, support that video I posted earlier today. There will be again more to come with that topic of conversation and more videos down the road. That was just a little cute one too, as I've been promising a little, you know, uh, glimpse into my life and experiences, a foster kid and the things that led me to being in foster care. So that will be um, a several part situation. All right, without all the interruptions that was happening in that video. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you all, and thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate it. You guys enjoy your night, and stay tuned for more to come. Until the next video, guys, be blessed and never stressed. And remember that health is truly wealth. And again, vote www.starryawards.com/voting. Again, you can vote up to 3 times a day from different emails. Tell a friend to tell a friend, grab their phone, vote for me, vote for the Kiki panel, vote for all Justice League members that are in their categories, vote for your favorite content creators, period. Okay. We love you. We appreciate you. And again, we are nothing without your love and support. Okay. Period. All right, y'all. Take care. Bye. Hey, Dream. How are you? I was just about to press that end button, so I'm glad I caught you before I left. Have a good night, baby. Take care, y'all.